Remarks appear targeted at the US, which has imposed steep import taxes on Indian goods because India buys oil from Russia. Well, let's bring in Dr. Soon Sam, policy analyst at the Royal Academy of Cambodia. Welcome to BBC News. So, President Xi delivering a major address today to the leaders who are gathered there. What was his message?
Yes, thank you so much for your invitation again. You know that right now, as you mentioned, there are around 20 countries that is participating in the CSOs in China right now. And the main message of presidency to the world leaders who participate in the conference of CSO today is he focused on the sustainable development and also peace in the region. But right now, this year, the CSO is very important because, like you mentioned, that they have the Prime Minister of India and also President of Russia that are and including the presidency of China that are the main leaders in the CSO conference this year. So they try to make it more special and even more important to the world at this time. Yep, thank you.
I assume that global trade is overshadowing this event, and it must be dominating most of the conversations going on.
Yeah, because India played the most important role. I mean, because India always participate in many big conferences, but India buy a lot of oils and from Russia. So mostly India and China, they do not have the good relation with each other. But at this time, Prime Minister Modi of India, he tried to have even more closer with China and Russia. I think this time they just want to focus on the business and trade exchange with China, because in ASEAN countries, many of ASEAN countries, I can say all of ASEAN countries, they make the big business and trade exchange with China. So India, because of this time, India does not have the good relation with the United States, because India is a member of BRICS, and India still buy a lot of gas and petroleums from Russia. So that case, they can bring both India and China and also Russia to be more closer with each other. Yeah.
But President Xi is very much trying to portray himself at this event, isn't he, as a global leader who's promoting tolerance, cooperation, promoting China and the other countries represented as a place to do business, to do trade, where barriers are not put in position. Is that the message that he's getting across to a wider audience, do you think?
Yes. First, at this time, because when the United States elected President Donald Trump to be the president of the United States once again, and also he withdrew the United States from many important organizations in the world. So China emerged to play the role that they tried to replace the United States. But in ASEAN, like I mentioned again, because Chinese image in ASEAN and also in the world is very important. Mostly, if we talk about the political relation between China, Russia, and India, they do not, the three countries, India, China, and Russia, they do not really have the good relation with each other. But India try to be always emerge as a good friend of the United States and as a good friend of the European Union. But
okay.
The case, but the case right now, because they just try to talk on the business. When they talk about the business, they can have one agreement with each other. But when they talk about political relation, they do not have the one agreement with each other. So that is why presidency of China, he tried to just talk on the way. Yep.
Dr. Soon Sam, should I say, thank you for joining us on BBC News to talk to us about that. We'll have more on that